CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Najahe Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a quick look at today's top stories. Off the top, a terrifying scene in Fort Lauderdale. Police are investigating what they believe is a murder-suicide. Officials initially responded to a call about a shooting at a home along 27th Terrace. That's when they arrived and found an armed man who barricaded himself inside the home and then set it on fire. He came back outside with a gun and then took his own life. The victim has been identified as a 70-year-old woman. She worked as a billing specialist for Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look at beautiful downtown Miami on this Friday afternoon. We cannot roll out the showers this Mother's Day weekend, but it is looking a little drier. Next Weather meteorologist Cindy Pressler has the timing of it all.
Oh, isn't that great news, though?
Yeah.
Yes, all week long we've been talking about this upper level low. We weren't quite sure what was going to happen with it. Now it looks like it's kind of backing off, so our chance for showers has really dropped down now, especially as we head on Saturday. Breezy easterly winds to start the weekend. Today, those breezes out of the east over 20 miles per hour. Same thing again tomorrow, so that's going to produce high rip current risk. If you're taking mom to the beach this weekend, that's something to keep in mind. Lower rain chances, higher rain chances, though, as we head into next week. So over the weekend, you got a good one, and then next week, look for showers and thunderstorms. So this is your hour-by-hour forecast for Saturday. Yes, we should have partly cloudy skies tomorrow. Temperatures will be reaching into the mid-80s, which is exactly where we should be at this time of the year. And then Sunday, Mother's Day, if you're going to brunch, looking good. Partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. So I think we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover on Sunday, and a spot shower more than likely on the west side of the state or down south. Maybe southern Miami-Dade, there could be a spot shower down in the Keys, but really not that likely here. So let's time it out for you. For this evening, again, beautiful conditions, no rain here. Everything, if there's going to be showers, gets pushed off to the west side. Again, Saturday afternoon, spot showers, Collier County. Nothing here on the east side, kind of tapering off as we go into Saturday night, so that should be dry all around. And then look at this, by Sunday, you start to see a few showers trying to gather out in the Atlantic, but look, they just dry out before they get here. So even with this easterly wind, there's increasing moisture will be available. We'll look at the chances for rain going up, but I just don't think we're going to see a whole lot. So looking good for Mother's Day, Saturday and Sunday. And then next week, as the wet season begins, officially kicks off on Monday, we're going to push our rain chances up to 40% chance, and that's pretty much where we're going to sit. So breezy again tomorrow, just like today. And there's that system that we thought was going to possibly bring us some more tropical moisture here, but it looks weaker now. So maybe a spot shower here and there, but temperature-wise, topping out at 86 degrees, 83 at Fort Lauderdale. Again, breezy easterly winds. Kendall around 86 degrees. Homestead will be in the lower 80s. Heading down to the Keys tomorrow. Look at Marathon, 87 degrees. So that's going to be the hot spot. Here is your forecast so you can do your planning. Of course, big weekend. You got plans to be outdoors. I think that looks just fine now for Saturday. Only a 10% chance, but breezy winds up to 20-mile-per-hour winds. Sunday, maybe a spot shower, but we're really going to push that rain into next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, typical rainy season type conditions.
All right. Thank you, Cindy. A federal judge in Florida temporarily blocked the Biden administration from releasing migrants from Border Patrol without court notices. The ruling takes away one of the administration's tools to manage the number of migrants in U.S. custody.
Migrants rushed to the Texas border to enter the U.S. as the clock ticked down on the immigration policy known as Title 42. Crowds also lined up at border crossings into Arizona and California, while others waded through the Rio Grande.
We have surged 24,000 Border Patrol agents and officers, thousands of troops, contractors, and over 1,000 asylum officers and judges to see this through.
Since March 2020, pandemic-related rules allowed border officials to quickly expel asylum seekers. As Title 42 ends, new Biden administration rules mean migrants entering the U.S. illegally could be barred from returning for 5 years and face possible prosecution. Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz visited Brownsville.
This is a decision that was made by President Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and congressional Democrats to open up the border to what is nothing less than an invasion.
In Washington, House Republicans passed the Secure the Border Act of 2023. The measure would resume construction of the border wall and tighten the ability to apply for asylum. Meanwhile, cities like New York are seeing rising numbers of newcomers.
We could potentially get thousands of people a day in our city.
Mayor Eric Adams says he's running out of options after New York has cared for more than 61,000 asylum seekers over the last year. Najahe Sherman, CBS News, Miami.
During a press conference in Fort Myers, Governor DeSantis praised the decision and criticized the Biden administration over its border policies. We have two new updates out of Hollywood this afternoon. First, officials gave the all clear at Atticus Middle School. Police say the school received a shooting threat. Chopper 4 was over the scene near Sterling Road and North 23rd Avenue. Students were evacuated. Investigators found no apparent threat. Police stayed on campus for the remainder of the day. Officials also gave the all clear at South Broward High. Chopper 4 was over the scene. Students and staff were evacuated. Police investigated the scene, but no apparent threat was found. No word on exactly what type of threat the school received. We have another update out of Homestead. Chopper 4 over the scene along Southwest 147th Avenue and Northeast 5th Street. Police say there was a body in the canal. A passerby initially saw the body and called police. The cause of death has not been determined. A deadly discovery in Pompano Beach. Police say they responded to a call of shots fired. It was along Northwest 6th Street and 23rd Avenue. When officers arrived, they found a man suffering from gunshot wounds. He was rushed to the hospital where he later died. If you have any information, call police. In Broward County, 11 foster children were rushed to the hospital. It's following a domestic dispute at their North Lauderdale home. It's unknown if anyone was hurt. Neighbors say they never knew that so many children lived in the home. The Department of Children and Family Services is investigating. When we come back, new immigration laws, what you need to know next. Welcome back. Governor Ron DeSantis signed a new bill making his travel records a secret. The measure blocks law enforcement agencies from sharing records about his security and travel, either past or future. It also protects the travel information of people whose services are requested by the governor. The bill is a highly unusual step for Florida. Public access to state records is in our state constitution. DeSantis signed another bill. This one bans schools and businesses from requiring masks or vaccination against COVID. DeSantis signed the bill just as the Biden administration ended the federal public health emergency. It is time now for an all-new taste of the town, and this local chef is a self-described cheese fanatic. CBS News Miami's Lisa Petrillo has the story.
It's the ultimate gourmet cheese shop, one that features the finest artisanal cheeses, wines, olive oils, jams, charcuterie, and so much more here at Chev Miami. It's founded by local gourmet cheese lover Mario Nar. Knowing this was something Miami needed, he and his wife Joanna made it happen here in Miami's Shenandoah neighborhood about a year ago.
You're not going to find these at Costco, Publix, or even the high-end
So
markets.
we partner with very small producers that they basically produce a very limited quantity, and we get access to it because we have this relationship with them. So we try to bring in stuff that you can't find anywhere else.
Recently, he's partnered with acclaimed Miami chef Nicole Votano to create spectacular gourmet sandwiches. Guests can dine in, take out, or order out. Nicole was blown away by what she had to work with.
Oh, but there's never been anything so specially curated like this, where you know if you go in and you buy something, it's going to be the best thing you've ever tasted.
And Mario says becoming part of the community has been the sweetest reward.
We've developed friendships and relationships, so I feel like we've had a really big impact in the community, and they just want us to keep doing more.
So let's get a look and taste of these mouth-watering masterpieces. We begin with the Spaniard. It has award-winning manchego cheese, serrano ham, and orange marmalade. All ingredients including the bread imported from Spain.
Sometimes you talk with your mouth full because you're excited about the bite, and that's what this is.
Next, grilled cheese. This one with melted Morbier, Emmentaler, raclette, and Prairie Breeze cheddar. What?
I've died and gone to grilled cheese heaven.
Thank you.
That is insanely good.
Did I mention there's a wine pairing option if you like? Nevin brings out a cold and creamy Chardonnay.
This is a grilled cheese with a sommelier.
Well, I'll take it any day of the week.
We move on to an ultimate extravagant sandwich called the Daniel on a croissant. It's salmon, creme fraiche, and pickled onions. You can up the glamour and the price if you add on their house caviar. We end on the signature chef sandwich, French goat cheese, arugula, Sardinian artichoke, sun-dried tomatoes on Italian bread.
I truly didn't get what a gourmet sandwich is until you kind of take it to this level. I mean, this is really a gourmet sandwich.
Thank you.
I think I make them at home, not so much. Can't decide which one I'm going to finish first, Nicole, but tell everybody how many days you're open here at Chevra.
We're open 6 days a week from Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 7.
All right, with a gourmet special Taste of the Town here on Coral Way. I'm Lisa Petrillo, CBS News, Miami.
Hey, I know where I'm headed for Mother's Day. Chev Miami is located at 1295 Coral Way in Miami. The power of CBS News and the CBS News Miami stream are always at your fingertips. We're on Pluto TV and it's all free. Or find us on your favorite streaming device with the CBS News app, then click CBS News Miami. That is the CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Najahe Sherman. Hope you have an amazing Mother's Day. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami.